Cambridge International AS Business Studies, Unit 3, Marketing, Chapter 17, Market Research. Chapter 17, Market Research. Market research. This is the process of collecting, recording, and analyzing data about customers, competitors, and the market. The need for market research. To reduce the risk associated with new product launches, key part of NPD to predict future demand changes, for example, travel firm to explain patterns in sales of existing products and market trends, to assess the most favored designs, flavors, styles, promotions, and packages for a product. The market research process, management, problem identification, most important step, research objectives, sources of data by primary and secondary research. Primary research, the collection of first-hand data that is directly related to a firm's needs. Secondary research, collection of data from second-hand sources. Sources of secondary data: 1. Government publications. 2. Local libraries and local government offices. 3. Trade organizations. 4. Market intelligence reports, marketing agencies. 5. Newspaper reports and specialist publications, for example, Financial Times. 6. Internal communication records. 7. The Internet. Benefits of secondary research, often obtainable cheaply, assist with the planning of primary research, quick, allows comparison. Drawbacks of secondary research: may be out of date, may not be entirely suitable or effective. Data collection methods or accuracy may be unknown, might not be available for completely new product. Methods of primary research: qualitative research, research into the in-depth motivations behind consumer buying behavior or opinions. Quantitative research, research that leads to numerical results that can be statistically analyzed. Qualitative research focus groups, a group of people who are asked about their attitudes toward a product, service, advertisement, or new style of packaging. Quantitative research, observation of recording how consumers behave, test marketing, producing limited quality before a full-scale launch. Consumer surveys, qualitative, quantitative, who or how or what to ask, accuracy. Benefits of primary research: up to date, relevant, confidential. Drawbacks of primary research: costly, time consuming, doubt sampling. Sample: the group of people taking part in a market research survey selected to be representative of the overall target market. Sample size, sampling methods. Probability sampling, selection of a sample from a population. Non-profitability sampling. Probability sampling involves selection of a sample from a population based on the principle of random chance. More complex, time-consuming, and costly than non-probability sampling. Reliable estimates can be made. Mostly common probability sampling methods are simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, quota sampling, and cluster sampling. Simple random sampling. Random sampling, every member of the target population has an equal chance of being selected. To select a random sample, following are needed: a list of all of the people in the target population, sequential numbers given to each member of the population, a list of random numbers generated by computer. Systematic sampling. Systematic sampling, every n-term in the target population is selected, for example, every 10th customer. Stratified sampling, this draws a sample from a specified subgroup or segment of the population and uses random sampling to select an appropriate number from each stratum. Strata or layers of the population, different groups with different opinions amongst the target population. The population according to age, gender, occupation, etc. Select at random from each stratum. Quota sampling. Quota sampling when the population has been stratified and the interviewer selects an appropriate number of respondents from each stratum, similar to stratified sampling, selected according to different proportions that consumers make up of the whole target population. For example, 65% male, 35% female, or 35% aged 14 to 20, 35% aged 21 to 30. Cluster sampling using one or a number of specific groups to draw samples from and not selecting from the whole population, for example using one town or region. When a full sampling frame list is not available or target population is too geographically dispersed, sample from one or a few groups, not the whole population. Saves cost, does not represent the whole population, for example multinational companies. Non-probability sampling cannot be used to calculate the probability of any particular sample being selected. Result cannot be used to make judgments about the whole population. Must be analyzed very carefully by the researcher's knowledge of the topic. Most common methods: convenience sampling, snowball sampling, judgmental sampling, ad hoc quotas. Convenience sampling: members of the population chosen based on their relative ease of access, for example friends, fellow workers, shoppers in just one location. Snowball sampling: the first respondent refers a friend who then refers another friend and the process continues. Results likely to be biased, friendly likely to have similarly opinions. Judgmental sampling: researcher chooses the sample based on who they think is appropriate, used when short of time need to make a report quickly. Ad hoc quotas: a quota is established and researchers are told to any respondent they wish to up to the preset quota, for example 55% women. Questionnaire design: what to ask, open questions, those that invite a wide-ranging or imaginative response. The results will be difficult to collate and present numerically. Closed questions: questions to which a limited number of preset answers is offered. Design of the questionnaire influences the effectiveness of the results. Other principles to follow: objectives should be clear, unambiguous questions, logical sequence, not pointing to one particular answer, readily understood, including some questions that allow classification of results, how to ask, self-completed questionnaires, or direct interview. Accuracy of primary research: three main reasons why it may not be reliable. Sampling bias: the less care that is taken in selecting a sample, the greater degree of statistical bias will exist. Questionnaire bias, for example, leading questions. Other forms of bias: the respondent may not answer honestly. Market research developments: internet, SMS, social media, loyalty cards, etc. Cost effectiveness of market research: online marketing, mobile phone surveys. Market research results: interpretation of data, tables, pie chart, graphs, value of one section over total value of all selections multiplied 360 degrees. Line graphs, bar charts, histograms. Statistical analysis of results: averages, central tendency of data, arithmetic mean calculated by totaling of all the results and dividing by the number of results. Mean, the average value. How to find the mean: add up all the numbers, divide the sum by the number of values. For example, the mean of 3, 2, 10, 5 is 3 plus 2 plus 10 plus 5 over 4 is equal to 20 over 4 is equal to 5. Mode, the value that occurs most frequently in a set of data. Mode, the most frequent number. Special cases: no mode if all the numbers occur the same amount of times. More than one mode if more than one number is the most frequent. Median, the value of the middle item when data have been ordered or ranked. It divides the data into two equal parts. Median, the middle number. How to find the median? Put the number from smallest to largest. The number in the middle is the median. If there are two middle numbers, add them and divide by 2. Mean used when a range of results is small. Advantages includes all data is widely recognized. Disadvantages may be affected by extreme results, commonly not a whole number. Mode is used for stock ordering. Advantages easily observed, no calculation necessary, a whole number. Disadvantages group distribution model. Group does not use all data, may be more than one model result. Median used in wage negotiations, advertising, etc. Less influenced by extreme results, complex calculation, group distribution approximation cannot be used for further statistical analysis. Measures of dispersion spread of data range the difference between the highest and lowest value. For example, 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Easiest and most widely used formula is equal to highest result minus lowest result. Can be distorted by extreme results or use the Butler range where highest and lowest results are excluded. Range difference from between highest and lowest numbers. How to find the range? Put the numbers from smallest to largest, subtract the lowest value from the largest. Measures of dispersion spread of data interquartile range the range of middle 50% of the data ignores the lowest and highest 25% of results, divides data into quartiles or quarter sections calculated by subtracting the median value at the third quartile Q3 from the value at the first quartile Q1. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, new videos every day, and like and comment and share this video.